Not it's Shavanna here, and not even for just myself, but for all of us divine feminines. So many powerful messages out there, and if you guys haven't checked her out, you need to check out Nubian Divine. She is beautiful, wonderful, just wonderful. A lot of us feel him leaving us, and I try to stay lighthearted about it, and it's just our time is coming to a place where a decision has to be made. Life does go on, and I, for one, can't understand how we can love so much and so hard and fight so much so hard and have him just look at me, tell me he doesn't love me anymore. How does your divine masculine not love you anymore? How is that possible? And there's not anything you could do. You can be a person who can try to manifest and change trajectory, but in such a special relationship, it's not always possible. And pretty much no, and especially if you love them, you can't step in their process. You just gotta sit back and take the pain. If any divine masculine out there doesn't understand how much your divine feminine loves you, look at my face. The thought of being without you is really, really hard. Unbearable almost. And the thought of trying to love somebody else and knowing you have to, and you will, because that person will give you the world. And always in the back of your head is going to be your little Noah. You wait your whole life. You're looking for that something. That's someone. You know who they are. You just haven't met them yet. You end up with people who have qualities of who your twin flame is, and they just don't fit the bill. Even as difficult as a relationship can be, and the same with all of it. And even though this relationship has had its severe challenges and a lot of pain and hurt and, very abusive situations and, the fact that I've always been a person that can easily just walk away. I've had to reinvent my life over and over again. I know what I deserve. I know what I want. And I know what I'm looking for. And even though this person has handed over some pretty difficult stuff, things you normally should never allow or, as a principle should be walking away from. And probably he could say the same. But no matter what, you have this deep love. Like your heart is just theirs. no matter what. I mean, that's what love is supposed to be. That's what it's about. And you're supposed to take the opportunity in one another to grow. You know, to grow because you love this person. Like, it's undescribable, it's undeniable, and hard. But to think that you would let somebody else give them what is yours and what you're supposed to be giving your divine feminine, or vice versa, and just do it freely is just, I have no, because I'm not giving it up freely, and I have to. It will be my greatest heartbreak in this lifetime. I just, urge anybody that's in love, really in love. I mean, if you've never experienced the twin flame relationship, your divine masculine, your divine feminine, even as hard as it is, that love, that is the love the universe created. It's not supposed to be easy. You're supposed to learn from one another. This is the person that is half of you and has that thing, that mirror thing that you see, all that shit that pisses you off is supposed to be what challenges you to grow and be better, because you love. I think we live too much in this planet, this earth, where we just walk away and we don't fight and we don't grow. It's like we rather let this person go than grow. You don't think the things you need to grow on would be so wonderful, not only to your twin flame, but to the world? And then to show your love to everybody, and how inspiring it is, knowing the humanity of the relationship, and you guys still overcame, you grew and you overcame, because you love and you appreciate the gift that the divine mother and father have given to you and this person over and over and over again. And you won't know that person till you see them. It's instantaneous. It's home. It is home. Mine is probably going to be leaving me. I'm losing my home. And I'm going to have to go on. I'm going to have to allow somebody to give me what he wouldn't in this lifetime. And I'm afraid, because of the many, many lifetimes, and to be so stunted in this one so very easily, this might be our last opportunity. I do believe that once it is kind of shown that time after time after time of returning, that one or the other just doesn't grow and actually digresses, that they will become detached from the one who is attempting and learning and growing. There's another one out there. We've been split many times. This was just the one they set aside for you. But there's another person out there that's got part of your soul. And they're going to manifest that for you in a twin flame, if the one who is ultimately meant for you just won't move past the pain. So anyway, I'm just saying to everybody out there, divine masculines, feminines, think about it really, really hard before you let that person go. because life happens. And the Divine Mother and Father will step in at some point for one party or the other if it's just too much or nothing. Continuously. Been through a lot in my life. I don't think I've ever hurt as much as I hurt feeling this man becoming detached from me. I have detached from him. I did a ritual and detached from him from the, the earthly realm, and he felt like I had a hold of him and that he couldn't move or felt smothered or, whatever. So I released him. And then he came running right back as soon as I released him. And then there was just this little hope. And as soon as he could separate from me, he grabbed on to his comfort and security of himself, just himself. What you guys don't realize is love is insane. It's supposed to be insane. It's supposed to be the one thing that stirs everything in us. Our anger, our love, our creativity, our compassion, our empathy. Sometimes our hatred, you find a part of yourself that you just like, oh my God. It shows you all those little things about yourself that, it's not them pissing you off, it's you pissing you off. Those are the things you see in you. But we, instead of going internally, we lash out until there's nothing left. And it's just as easy as doing the work. Just looking at that person and go, God damn it, I want to choke the shit out of her, but I fucking love her so much I can't breathe without her. I can't imagine life without this annoying creature in my house. And just doing the work. I'm sorry, I got a little bit of gum there, but if you love each other, try. Keep trying. I'm not talking any regular relationship one that you can walk away from. Doesn't seem to bother either one of you one way or the other. I mean, yeah, there's love and whatever, but and there's those, karmic relationships that are also for a purpose, and your soulmate connections that are touching and beautiful. Probably more beautiful than the twin flame. But when it comes to your divine masculine, that twin flame relationship, you literally feel like a part of you is going to disappear forever. And you're going to feel lost because half of you is gone. You were lucky enough. How many freaking people are lucky enough? You were lucky enough for them to bring this person into your life again. You were lucky enough to recognize them. You were lucky enough to do all the listening that brought you two together. And that had to be both of you doing that at the same time. That's really special. That is manifesting each other. If you have that, don't be so flippant about releasing it. Sometimes you have to, but when it's done, just because you don't have the courage to grow, or and that doesn't mean to be a doormat to each other. It means literally help each other grow. Fill your life's purpose, because it is together. The purpose you even have as individuals only happens if you're together. Learning and loving and growing. Accepting the gift, the divine gift that has been given to you by the universe. And it's so special. There are millions and billions of people on the earth, whatever, how many there are. And out of that, do you really know how many people honestly meet their twin flame? How anybody can just shit that gift away like it is insignificant and an actual choice. It's not supposed to be. Excuse me. Being together is not a choice, it just is. And that's why we keep finding each other lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, because it just is. Love each other. Don't be afraid to grow. Honor the gift. And love the way our beautiful mother and father intended us to love. That's what the twin flame is. It's for those few that they do it for, that actually do the work, you know. And some that they just divinely bring together anyway. Can you imagine? Excuse me, I'm so sorry, I'm just really upset. Can you imagine who you would be and who you would be as a couple and what you would do together if you took that gift, honored it, treasured it? It's never going to be perfect as twin flame. It's just completely insane. But grew and then became this shining example to the world about what love really is. And it's not perfection. It's about getting through it, growing together. Because it's this love that is divine. Who throws that away? Pride has got to go. The ego needs to be tamed. We never should get rid of our ego. It has such a purpose and is useful for sure. But when it comes to love, it's a destroyer. So do yourselves a favor today, if you could. Just me reaching out. Just in my sadness, my own sadness. That, don't let each other go. Do the work. See where you end up. It's only gonna be great. Why wouldn't you do it? It's only gonna be the most beautiful thing you've ever experienced in your life, and you will be so blessed, and you will be filled with infinite abundance. You will have everything if you just do this together. For the love of the gods. You know, this may be a cry from her to us, feminines. Try harder. Let that fucking ego go. Put away your goddamn pride and take my gift. Not only the gift of this man or woman that is yours to love, that we gave to you time and time again to love, but it's yourself. And be what we need you to be so that others can see and follow that example, whether or not they're a twin flame or not. Love only manifests love. But don't throw away that gift. If you're being challenged and your decision is, you're at this place right now where I have to make a decision. And especially if you're married. I'm married to my divine masculine. I'm married to my twin flame. You're darn right. I hung on to that. I grabbed it as soon as I saw him, and I was not letting him go. I don't want to let him go now. I may have to. And I obey, and I'm obedient, and I'm loyal. to my divines. And they know that. And I know that they're going to bring me something really special that breaks my heart because I want it to be him. Oh, I know. This is like a YouTube video and I got snot coming out. But you know what? Oh, well. I'm telling you guys right now, do the work. It's not okay. Everybody does have their process. I don't want to dictate, what each other's twin flame process is. But if you're in this position where I'm in right now and you're feeling the way that I feel, either you're male, female, or you both feel that way, and you just seem like it's not going to work. Oh my God, it's not going to work. We just don't work together. We, la 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 la. It's like, you know what? There's no not work together. You guys are together. You are together. You are one. There shouldn't even be that statement. Do the work on yourself as a person and watch you two come together. If you're both working at it, it's gonna happen. And then all of a sudden you're these two beautiful people with this beautiful love, living an infinite, abundant life, and being an example that this world needs, which is love. And stop walking away from it. Stop throwing it away. Love is the most special thing in the world, especially when it's given to you. Honor each other, okay, guys? Just give it one more shot. Shavanna here. Peace.